what do you think the future is with trying to balance mass market with the enthusiast base that probably I would guess, and I feel free to disagree with this, I might be wrong. Do you think the base I'm talking about, people like me, people who watch this video, is that the bulk of Arcade1up's revenue right now? And if it is, do you think it will be in a couple years? How do you see that balance playing
No,
out?
I don't believe so. I believe you're a big part of Arcade One Up. I believe you're a big part of how the company is moving forward from a design standpoint. But I don't believe you're the bulk of their income.
So why leverage the design insights from that core if
Well,
the most of the revenue is somewhere else?
because this is where I beg to differ to some people in the office, is that why not go after the purists and keep going that direction, because the masses will buy it anyhow. They don't really care about the design
Yeah,
necessarily. They
right,
just want the cool arcade thing in their home, and they're
right.
not really caring about the T molding and the light up marquee necessarily. Maybe they
Yeah.
like that, but you mean those things are very important to people like yourself. And this is, I have to give this a lot of credit to the other guys, and not myself.
You talk
I
about the other
was,
guys at Think Up?
yes, well, not only me. I could say this again. There's many people now. There was only a handful of us when we first started, but now Arcade One has really grown, and there's tremendous amount of input now on designs from many people. The design team has grown tremendously, and some of them are very enthusiasts. Like they are really, really like yourself. They're really into it. But on the other side of it, we battle. I mean, this is a battle between manufacturing and design. It's a constant battle because as you see the prices keep going up, it's not something that we want that to happen. We're fighting that. We're finding ways of how to make the product, the quality to remain, but yet keep the price somewhat respectable. Because that's what one of the first things that Scott wanted to do. Let's
Right,
make a home arcade
right.
at an affordable price.
Have you seen as the prices go up? Well, let me pause for a second
Sure,
because I can already kind of foresee some of the comments and some of the insights from people. So
sure,
when I listened to John D from Arcade one of his interviews, there are a lot of questions about price, and I've made a lot of content about this. A lot of people have.
sure,
My personal opinion, and again, I'm the reason I'm saying this stuff. I kind of want to bounce stuff off of you because I'm not in the company. I'm not in there. This is me from the outside. So again, if
sure.
I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. My personal opinion is the price increases beyond whatever needed to be done for inflation. It is probably not good for the company. Retailers don't want it. They're going to push back on it, and obviously it affects your volume. And you guys are a volume sales company. When I hear Arcade1up sold 2 million cabinets, and I see 30 to 50 employees, that's a big company. But that tells me thin margins because 2 million cabinets is a lot of revenue, but 30 to 50 employees, that's a great sized team, and take nothing away from that. But you would think, okay, hundreds of millions of revenue, you probably have a bigger team than that. So thin margins. So not a lot of room to go down and cut price potentially, but that retailers maybe would beat up on that, or the consumer would beat up on that. And so am I right, or is it more of a cash grab? Because there've been these debates in the community about, wow, are they just relative to a competitor, one up's prices are going up. People would say that's a cash grab. I guess what's your take on that?
Well, I can't really speak to that because I'm on the design end of it. But I do know from working with them very closely that they're very concerned about the price. And I work very closely, and so does my team. And I tell you, I should say, the team here at my company, they're very passionate about this also. So I know that there are internal battles with manufacturing and pricing, and sometimes it's completely out of their control. I'm not going to tell you because I don't deal in that end necessarily
Sure.
anymore. In the beginning of when the cabinets were first designed, and just a handful of us, I literally went over there and I met with the factories and learned a lot about manufacturing an
Huh.
arcade machine when I never knew anything about it.
You guys are probably trying to figure out, is this even feasible, right?
Is it possible? Is it possible? I mean, I'm the guy that fought with Scott about making it like an IKEA product where you actually put it together.
Yeah.
And I remember when we had these debates, no, it's got to come in a full size. It's got to come out of the box build.
Watch my entire interview with Jerry, the lead designer behind the Arcade1up products, by clicking here.